This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And some room to maneuver. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Defense showing blitz. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Here again is McKinnon. And able to work his way down to the 16. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Barnes. And his first look is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barnes. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw on 3rd down. Barnes. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Barnes. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Back to throw. Barnes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Nelson. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Throwing on second. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. Detroit! Go! All right, now, look at 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey spinning past him. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Off play action. Barnes. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 7-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Toss play to McKinnon. Twisting away. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Barnes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Nelson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Off the play fake. Barnes steps away to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with a 40. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go!
Again, it's Pumphrey. They find some open field here. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Play action. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the... He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And the big tight end shifting around. They run it with McKinnon. Finding room to the 20 and taking it to the 15-yard line before. He's brought down. So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now McKinnon. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch it now, Barney. Green, 39.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now back out comes the offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down, Barnes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Flick round.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hurry up, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Here we go.
They'll go with Foreman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So they're going to go for 2. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Barnes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Barnes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A swing pass caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp. And
I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This will be fielded at the 8. Shifts by him.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast for you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the D looking like they may blitz.
All right, here we go. Philly, here we go. Hurry up. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good enough for the 1st. Back to throw. Barnes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's get round. Let's round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 1, 9.
Off play action. Barnes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.